Hello everyone, it's Gladius. I wanted to get a quick one out there because there's a feature returning coming up in 10.0.5 that a lot of players are excited about, and I just wanted to go over it for anyone that isn't familiar with the system. Now, we don't have all of it unlocked yet on the PTR, but coming up in 10.0.5, the Revival Catalyst is coming to the live servers. Now, the Revival Catalyst is going to be a lot like the Inspiration Catalyst or Creation Catalyst. There's been so many names that this thing's been called, but basically, this is the converter that's going to turn a piece of gear into either PvP rated gear or it's going to turn it into tier gear. So there's going to be a really easy method of converting items from one type to another. Now, something that's coming along with this iteration of the Catalyst system is that we're going to be able to use the Storm Forged gear as well. If you're not familiar with that, I do have a guide on how you can get Storm Forged gear. You'll see a card on screen for a link to that video, and also it's in the description as well. Basically, Stormforged gear is something you can get by participating in the elemental storm systems. Okay, so if you see an elemental storm, you can farm out these quest items that you can turn in for storm sigils. Then turn in the basic currency to buy a blue item that's $3.59, and then you can use the storm sigils that you get from turning in those quests to upgrade that to a $3.85 epic version of the gear. That was just a really brief overview, but if you're not familiar with that system, you want to know in more detail on how to do that, take a look at my description, the link in the description for my guide on that. So let's talk about the Catalyst really quick. So the Catalyst is basically going to take an item of one kind of set and then change it into another kind of set. So for example, I could take my gladiator gear here. So my Crimson Gladiator's plate vambraces. This is the bottom rank of a PvP piece, rated PvP piece. And then you're able to transfer that into a tier piece if you wanted to. Okay, so it would be able to change it into a piece of tier gear. Now, the system's not completely unlocked here. This is on the PTR, and the system's going to be fully unlocked starting with the patch day next Tuesday, which that'll be January 24th. But this is how it'll look. Now, what we're going to need is these tokens called Catalyst Charges. These are account-wide charges that you're going to get for every one of your characters on your account. And as it says here on screen, we're going to be able to complete group activities to earn charges across all characters. But Blizzard, in their latest announcement, did mention that we're also going to be able to do world activities as well. So this is going to include, like, possibly, and we don't know all the details on this, but this might include also world quests and world raids and things of that nature are going to be able to unlock these charges. You can think about these charges very similarly to the sparks of innovation that we're able to get on a rotating every bi-weekly basis. But as an added benefit to this system, we also get it on all of our other characters. So for example, each week you're coming in and doing this, you're gaining a catalyst charge on your character. Your main character went ahead and farmed out those charges for your whole account. It's also important to know that there's a max level of 6 charges that you can hold on a character. Instead of making those storm sigils a weekly reset time-gated item, we're going to be able to farm those more consistently by using the Primal Storm event. And I'll go over that in a different video once it comes out on the live server. And if you want a preview of the Primal Storms, I did make a video on that about how it is on the PTR. You can take a look at the description. I have that linked there as well. So just to summarize, we're going to have a weekly reset where we're gaining charges, where we can take a set item and transfer it into another set item. And it also includes the world quest related gear as well. Once this system fully comes out on the live servers, I'll go over it in more detail in another video. If this video was helpful to you in some way, please heroic strike that like button. And if you want to stay tuned for content related to WoW, MMOs, and gaming in general, please slam the subscribe. Thank you for your time today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.